The Jersey project is based on a Dutch book that contained photo collection of over 1,500 cycling jerseys worn by the most prominent European cyclists. I acquired the rights to this wonderful book and with the help of my good friend Jerry Dunn, translated it to English and added an American jersey section. Hank Toons has been collecting jerseys for over 50 years and now owns the biggest, possibly the biggest jersey collection in the world of over 5,000 jerseys. Riders took them off their back and gave them to Hank because they knew they'd be in a safe place. And 50 years later, he's got it going on, and the book was based on his collection. The European section of the book has jerseys worn by not only the champions like Eddie Merckx, Jan Ross, and Francesco Moser, but also by the water carriers and servants who gave so much to the success of the stars. It was an honor for me to add our American jerseys to this unique historical document. To me, receiving my first racing jersey from the club patriarch was like putting on my family's coat of arms. We all remember the grins as we tried on our first World Club jersey, posing in different bike positions while glowing in the smell and feel of the special garment that set our imaginary lives in motion. This is known as the 30-day jersey because it had Raleigh embroidered on the back pockets in the 1971 Tour of California before sponsorship was approved, and the whole team got suspended for 30 days for riding with a sponsor on the jersey. This jersey here belongs to a true pioneer and champion, John Alice from Harvard, Massachusetts. John was on the 68, 72, and 64 Olympic teams and was a mentor of mine when I was racing in the 70s. At first, only the club name with the club colors was allowed to be on these jerseys. Gradually, bike brands were approved for club jerseys, but the jersey never lost its intrinsic symbolic value as something identifying its wearer as a bike racer. Each year, more and more sponsorship jerseys would appear on the racing circuit, and the jerseys began to evolve into strategic marketing designs as the fabrics changed from wool to Coolmax and Lycra. The memories come flooding back when these jerseys are displayed for everyone to see. Spectators and riders alike have very different connections and stories with the jerseys and the riders that wore them. Of course, Classic was a huge race in the 70s all the way into the 80s in Colorado, and it's just recently been revived. Connecticut's own Peggy Moss was on the leading edge of the American women's movement into the international racing scene. Our women's program is very strong because of what these women did years ago. American Woman won the first ever Women's Tour de France held in 1984. Marianne Martin in the yellow jersey, when I called her to send me a jersey, she said, "You know, Bill, I'm tired of going to high school reunions. I want to go see all my cycling buddies again. Where are they?" And this jersey gets a lot of them back together again. With women such as Sheila Young and Midgie Rioch winning medals in world championships, the mainstream media began to pay attention to cycling as a marketing vehicle. Nabisco sponsored the Wheat Thins Mayor's Cup. And other consumer products were quick to sponsor women's teams. This series was held in 20 major downtowns throughout the United States and was a huge success and has never been duplicated again. Americans living the dream. Following John Alice's lead, American riders would continue to go to Europe on their own to learn the craft in difficult, culturally isolated conditions of club racing in France, Belgium, and Italy. This jersey belonged to John Eustace in New York. These kids were living in rooming houses with hot plates and shared bathrooms, no shower or hot water while racing in the cold and rain. They had a dream and they brought back these jerseys to race in the United States. And when we saw these jerseys, we knew these boys had paid the price to learn over in Europe. The goal for pioneering Americans was to wear one of these Italian pro team jerseys, like Italian stars Giovanni Battaglin, Francesco Moser, and Giuseppe Cerrone. What these guys did on the way over there was they paved the way for future Americans like this kid here, who went on to win the only American to win the Tour de France, as he did the first time wearing this jersey in 1986. This belonged to Greg LeMond, who I was fortunate enough to be his coach when he was a young lad. This was an honor and a privilege for me to add my own team jersey to Hank Toon's collection with my good friend Rini Wachman standing by. I was fortunate enough to be on the first U.S. team to race in Europe in an international stage race, and it was this moment and now this book that officially connects our U.S. jerseys to the legendary European collection. And this is my first review on the book just before I hit the first trade show last year. And I've been nothing but rave reviews ever since. I have some books for sale tonight, and there is a book signing at the Devil's Gear Bike Shop after the Lulu's ride on Sunday, September 9th. Thank you.